Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. The beer stuffs. Here, I'm do a little bit of Sweetwater up in this piece. Comes courtesy of Sweetwater. This is their Hazy IPA. What do I know about this beer? Not much. It says in the back here, we endowed this straight up juice bomb with a double dry hop of Mosaic, Citra, Eldorado, and Azaka for a blast of mango, stone fruit, lime, and pine aromas. It's not a mirage, but a tasty, refreshing oasis in your pursuit of happiness. Independently brewed since '97, and this has a best by date of 11/30/22 on it, which means it's actually expired. I'm reviewing this on the 1st of December. I'm sure it'll be fine. Per conversations with a couple people, some from YouTube, some from the brewing community, kind of pegged their best by dates anywhere between 3 to 6 months. Or 3 to 5 months, sorry. So this is 3 to 5 months old. Let's put it that way. So we'll dive into it, see what's what. Like I said, it comes courtesy technically of a branding or a marketing company that handles. They sent me, what did they send me? Sweetwater, Alpine. I think there was a third one in there. Green Flash. That was the other one. So, label-wise, I mean, Sweetwater stuff doesn't really do it for me, label-wise. So it is what it is. Beer-wise, definitely looks all the part of a hazy IPA. Not the super turbid, new schooly stuff, because if you can, you might be able to see my kind of finger floating in and around behind that, but it definitely has the haze going on. ABV-wise on this, we're dropping in at a massive 6.2. But it looks the part. A little bit more soapy, lighter head than you can expect from a new school hazy, especially 6%. It's not like it's a pale ale. It's a relatively bigger beer, but it looks the part. It's good news. Full disclosure, coming off a cold. Got a little stuffies, so I'm not going to be maybe 100% on the nose. Soft citrus. Nothing too crazy. A little pithiness. A little bit of sweetness. Nothing overly ripened, orangey kind of vibes going on here. Done and done. A hint of maybe a little bit of bittering going on. Nothing too crazy. Just smells like a soft little citrus kind of crusher hazy. Let's dive in. Cheers, y'all. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. So, this thing's kind of all over the place. It's got this bittering going on, which is part pith, part pledge, and part carbonic acid. So it's definitely not starting off at a really good point for at least me. Mouth feels really thin. We're talking about 6.2% hazy. Kind of want it to be a little bit fluffy, a little bit creamier. Kind of misses that mark. I don't mind the sweetness level on this, but when you get battered with that carbonic acid and that pithiness and that pledginess, and when I say pledginess, I mean it's more a synthetic kind of citrus as opposed to a hop-derived or an organic citrus. It really skews towards not a natural kind of bittering, more like a fake, a seltzerly. Like when you drink like a hard seltzer, which I can't stand them, that kind of bittering to it, that carbonic seltzer kind of bittering. Yeah, this is just not for me. I don't think it's really well done. Hazy IPA comes up short in multiple levels and kind of really misses the mark on what I'm looking for. 6.2% hazy IPA. I want sultry silkiness, softness. I want that just beer to be just like drinking, 1,000 count sheets kind of softness. Fruitiness, you're talking about that ABV level. You should be bringing this in copious amounts of delicious citrus fruits, and you can go in a bunch of different directions, whether it be when you're tropical side, your stone, or whatever. It's very one note here, very much kind of pithy, orange, grapefruit, rindy, not undersweetened kind of citrus. So there's really not multiple levels to the way that kind of comes off. Yeah, and it's a combination of that lack of pop fruit-wise, that bittering, carbonic, pithy in combination with a really, really kind of watery mouthfeel. It just kind of meh. That's it. That's all I got. I'll take one more sip. See if there's anything else. Yeah, it kind of misses the mark for me. And I like, the mosaic I had from them was quite delicious. And a bigger version, double IPA version of this, I actually did enjoy for what it was. This one really just kind of jumps the shark for me, and can't all be winners, I guess. There you go. Maybe because it's out of date by a day. I doubt that highly, but yeah. I mean, I appreciate Sweetwater sending it off and let me give my thoughts on it, but it really is kind of a miss for me, and that's about it. Let's talk about it. It's definitely not one of the better hazies I've had as of late, and conversations, we have those regardless whether we like it or not. What's your thoughts on Sweetwater? Have you been to the brewery? Have you had this beer? I know this is probably got to be a staple for a lot of people. They make a ton of it. They sell a ton of it, so that means a lot of people are drinking it. Do you dig this? Do you not dig this? Let me know. All down there. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying little hazies right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers, y'all.